what's going on, everyone? I was live there for about a couple minutes, and I was like, oh, I have to hit the go live button. It finally works for me. How is everyone doing? Is everyone doing well? Let me know, yo. Sorry for being late. I um let's just say I have the last week has been pretty busy. Um I didn't even get to do any of the things I wanted to this week in terms of editing videos. This week I wanted just to edit a lot. And I actually only ended up writing a lot, which is basically how I always it always works for me. So it seems I'm back in the swing of things, all things considered. Let's see here. Am I live? Am I live? Let's see. I'm getting some error messages. Tis error messages. Okay, I am live. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. All right. All right. I will ask before we start for the people who are here, make sure to drop a like. And also, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I put out a community tab post. I'm opening up a. Let's just say I'm a liquid IV addict and put it in my water all the time. But I don't know if you saw the post, guys. But videos will be coming out, I think, Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday video is going to be on AOT. Yes, you heard that right. Attack on Titan. Because I want to do an Attack on Titan video. And then the one on Thursday will be Marriage Toxin. Because that's my new my new thing. This is not the direction, because I've been mentioning the past couple streams that I have I'm rebooting the channel, so to speak. This is not the reboot. This is me just before the reboot of the channel, putting out stuff I want to put out. So delicious, delicious water. But how is everyone doing? I actually went to go out to a couple days ago to I have a storage facility. About 4 or 5 years ago, moved into the current place I'm in, and had to put some stuff in storage. And I actually didn't need to put any of it in storage. I just put it in storage because I have a storage unit. So put some stuff in there for a while. So I went back to go get some stuff finally. Was looking for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? I couldn't find any of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And I'm pissed. I had, get this, I had the I had the Yugi structure deck and the Kaiba structure deck. And if you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you know which decks I'm talking about. You absolutely know which ones I'm talking about. And the fact that they are now gone missing, just is driving me bonkers, driving me bananas. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Just absolutely driving me up the wall. Because I can't find them. I can't find them at all. And it's the one thing that I'm consistently have been looking forward to getting out of storage. And I just can't find them. So that is sort of what I'm dealing with. But I did get. Now, I don't want to go too much into this because I want to wait for people to kind of drop in because we kind of started late. So want to wait for the peeps. But I bought a bunch of One Piece card game stuff. No, listen, Decrepit Storm, you don't, dude. Decrepit Storm. I even had the gold cards. I also had all the god cards. I had all of them. I had tons of stuff. I had like an OG Buster Blader for like the first edition from the original tin from way back in the day. I had a Buster Blader. And I think I had a Ultimate Blue Eyes White Dragon as well. That was also first edition. Like, man, I bought like and kept a good portion of some of my most beloved stuff. Hi, Bento Box. I like how you call me Bento. I see my stream is finally now showing up in sub feeds. Have I seen 2B Hero X? Oh, Overlord Gaming. You should join my Discord server, my friend. And you know what? I will link a linkity to it. Where is my linkity? We just finished watching 2B Hero X. So like, ask me about it. What do you want to hear me say about 2B Hero? I will absolutely tell you about it. We literally finished it just like the other day. Are you excited to view Coyote versus Acme in theaters? That film really went through a lot of trouble during its production to reach this stage. I think I watched a trailer on that recently. I think maybe in the Discord server, once again. That's where all the fun happens, is my Discord server. I saw the trailer and I was like, this is so fucking like cool looking. The issue that I have with it, and it's not really anything that was presented to me. It's just like, like in the back of my head, I'm afraid it's like a cash grab. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, everything's a cash grab, right? But in this day and age, but I saw it, and that was my worry. Is like, this is not going to be good. And so I'm still like I'm hoping I'm going to wait for reviews, to be honest. Like but I mean, the idea is freaking awesome. I think, and we were talking about this when we watched the trailer in the Discord server. We were like, where did Acme go? Like, why did it go away from the mainstream and become like this not fringe, but like this niche, like, child thing? We need more of it. Like, Acme is like okay, when I ask people what are the best gags, everyone says the same thing. You know, it's like everyone is in full agreement with Acme and how great it is. Like the whole like paint the tunnel on the wall and then run into the wall, put the grapes in the double barrel shotgun and it blows up. What was the other one? The guy being chased and he runs off the cliff, and only until he realizes he's ran off a cliff does he then fall like straight down like immediately. Those are so great. We need more of that stuff. I wish they'd release Batgirl. Do you mean like from Capture or like a Batgirl movie that they made? Because you know, just making sure, because I don't know Swimming Pumpkin. You could possibly have kidnapped Batgirl, and Batman may show up to my house and be like, "What do you know about Batgirl? Where is she?" I'm like, I don't know, Batman. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Bruce Wayne. You know what's really funny is my first name is Ben, and my middle name is Wayne. So there you go. I'm a B Wayne, dog. I'm just not a billionaire. That's the only issue. Nor would I want to be. What do you think about its animation? 2B Hero X. I thought it was really interesting how they played with it. I don't want to say too much about what I mean by that, because the way the animation looks plays into the story and the ending. But I liked the back and forth between, I think it was like 3 different styles. So now correct me if I'm wrong in this. I'm just going off memory because we watched it over, I would say, a couple months. But there's like the CG style that looks a lot like the closest comparison I can think of is like, and it's not even really that close if I'm thinking about it, but like Arcane. And then there's the anime style, And then there's the, I guess you would also call the third style an anime style, but it's more like, like, it's like it was only for like one episode they had it. It looked like something animated by Trigger almost. But I really like To Be Hero X. I think it's something that if I got into it when it came out, I would have probably made videos on it. But other than that, no. It's great. It's fantastic. I recommend To Be Hero X to literally anyone. It's great. You know what I love about To Be Hero X too is the opening and the ending. I love the ending a lot just because of the riff that the I love that. That's such a that always gets me every time. It's such a cool like riff idea. A lot of metal music and dance music use it, which is really funny, and I know it from metal music because I'm when I was a teenager, I was very much into metal. Still am. I play guitar and all that stuff, so. Coyote vs. Acme was supposed to be a crash grab for Warner Bros. Wallets. They were going to write it off for taxes. Oh, that's okay. That's probably what I was worried about. Thanks for bringing that up, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Are you watching the new ReZero season? No, I give up on ReZero. And you can thank the fan base for that. And the content creators who cover it. Not all content creators, of course. I should probably say that before just saying all content creators who cover ReZero. Because that's there's a lot of good people who cover ReZero. I'm more talking about a specific few, and you probably know who those people are. But we don't like cringe lords here. But ReZero season 4, I don't know what's so that's arc 6, right? How have you been? I have been doing pretty good. This last week I've been fairly busy. I have not been able to edit any videos, which is kind of making me mad. Cuz like I want to sit down and edit cuz the last video I edited was a video on Chainsaw Man. On my second channel, which I actually recommend you guys check out. Because when I say, oh, I edited a Chainsaw Man video, and that's the last one I did, you're probably going to go, what are you talking about? What do you mean? I didn't see no video. Well, that's because it's on another channel. I have a third channel, a second main channel, really, called Bento, where I cover Chainsaw Man, and I talk about Centuria and Kagurabachi, but I talk mostly about manga. So it's like Shonen Jump, all that stuff. But yeah, I did a video called What Your Chainsaw Man Waifu Says About You. And it's like kind of me just poking fun at the degeneracy of Chainsaw Man waifu stuff. We'll do men too, trust me. We'll do husbandos as well. But yeah, really wanting to edit videos. I've been working on an Attack on Titan video and a Marriage Toxin video and a Chainsaw Man video and a Fire Punch video. Like, I'm really busy right now. Working on like several Chainsaw Man videos, actually. You should be Batman. You're right. You're right. I should be. I'm gonna say it. They messed up when they didn't cast me as Batman. Because you know me. How do you edit your videos? I do it through Adobe Premiere, and I do not promote Adobe. I don't think you should subscribe to Adobe. I think you should use the free alternatives like Kden Live or DaVinci Resolve. And I think if you do pay for Adobe, and you can get off of it, please get off of it as soon as you possibly can. I cannot right now. So there is that. But I am right now, I'm actually learning Kden Live and DaVinci Resolve. And those are both free. And I recommend you, everyone who is an editor and or a content creator of any kind, please use those free alternatives. Do not use Adobe. What's your most anticipated game of the year? I think it's already came out. I'm currently playing through Pragmata for the first time, and it's the inner incel inside of me is saying it makes me want to have a child and start a family. That is a joke, of course, because when that came out, everyone was like, "Oh, a bunch of gooners are playing this game, and a bunch of incels are playing it. Now they're finally want to like make families and shit." But I am playing that right now. Let's see, games releasing in 2026. Definitely not the new Call of Duty game. That game is going to be really bad. Everything I've heard about, like its development and the things that Activision has done with that series, it looked like it's just going to be an AI slop game. Made by the AI. Of course, we got GTA 6 coming out this year. I think it's probably going to be delayed. But I'm more in the camp of it's going to be delayed, but not by much. I'd say like 55% chance it'll be delayed. I kind of hope it's not. Phantom Blade Zero is growing on me. At first, I thought it was kind of like just like one of those like generic like action JRPG aesthetic, like Where the Winds Meet or whatever. But the more I see it, the more I'm like, it's kind of reminding me more and more of Stellar Blade in terms of like it's almost like a PS2 like original Xbox era kind of slasher game. I also must say I am looking forward to Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. I have the first one. I have not played it, but that's what I'm really looking forward to. I saw a new game though, so it is what it is. I see Wuthering Waves is getting an Xbox port. I do not know what to say about that. That just is very surprising to see. Apparently a new Splatoon game. That's pretty cool. There's a Blood Rain Definitive Collection. That's pretty nice. Those games were pretty fun back in the day. Digimon Story Time Stranger is coming out on the Switch. If you're a Switch 2 or a Switch 1 owner. So you getting that finally. What else? God, there's really like nothing that I'm seeing right now. I don't know. Well, while I'm looking through this, you guys like, what games are you looking forward to this year? I think they all just kind of came out at the beginning of the year. What was that? Oh my God, what was that one game with all the dominant tall women? What was that game? All of my Discord community that's in here are probably rolling their freaking eyes. But was it Tides of Elimination or Tides of Divination or it's Tides of something? Let's see. Tides of Annihilation. I'm looking forward to that one. I don't think it's coming out this year. But it is literally just a bunch of mature, strong-jawed, attractive women. And I'm down. I am down for that. I am so down. Soros? That's one I think I'm looking forward to. That's a Sony game. An actual, honest-to-God Sony game I'm, like, interested in. It's only been 10 years. And I mean, like, a first-party Sony game. Oh, God. There's a new Diablo 4 thing coming out? Sayonara Wild Hearts. Those are great games. That's just a port. I would definitely, if you guys have not played Sayonara Wild Hearts, you should. Especially if you're an anime fan. It's very much up that kind of aesthetic. Let's see what else. Oh, Mouse PI for Hire, you guys got to check out. The ones I played this year so far are Mouse PI for Hire, Pragmata. I forget the other ones. I did play Starfield again this year. The new Starfield update, it's really good. And now, back to the stream. Speaking of AOT, did you see that Isayama revealed he deleted a sex scene from the AOT manga? It was supposed to be in Eren's cell, but Isayama was too shy to draw it. Who did he have sex with? Mikasa? Or himself? I need to know who he was having sex with. Because if I remember correctly, there was no one in that cell with him. Are we talking about right before we get into the flashback? To Be Hero X did something very hard. They kept multiple character storylines consistent, connected them to the world, and mashed it up all together. The whole system is refreshing. I agree. That's what I said to my friend who recommended it to us in the server. I was like, I love the consistency of how they take these different stories and they all converge by the end. It looks like you are wearing Attack on Titan gear. I've had these chibis for years. I'm actually looking into getting them replaced. If you are an artist, please do get in contact with me. I don't care if you're new or old. Just join my server and my Discord server and get in contact. How do you learn to edit? What I did is I learned the shortcuts, so I write them down on a piece of paper, and then I just watch videos. Watch video tutorials. That's basically it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how sad is the backstory of the alien girl that kissed Okarun without spoiling? In my head, I'm trying to compare it to all the other sad backstories. Because there's like every one of them has a sad backstory because it's an anime. The saddest. And I like when I say 10, I don't think a scale really is good to describe how sad it is. It's almost berserk levels of bleak. It's bleak. And when the next season of Dandadan comes out, I don't know if you guys will be ready for it. Like I think there will be a lot of tears. And I think let me tell you, Alien Girl, you guys are going to love Alien Girl. That's all I'll say, and there's not really anything more to say about it than that. You guys will love Alien Girl. A mini Ben? Hey, listen. Aren't I already pretty mini? Fun size, some would say. You can chuck me as far as you can with this current size I'm at. Diana? Yes. Diana is hilarious. My favorite thing about Diana is when she's playing basketball and you go talk to her, she will hit you with the basketball and knock you over. I love her curiosity. The game opens with her slapping you in the face, waking you up. It's really funny. Have you played Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk? Have I played Witcher 3 and You're talking about the Cyberpunk master over here. I spent almost 300 hours on Cyberpunk playing it over, and I've beat that game like 5 times. I played it at the end of last year. I play it every year. It's like my new Skyrim. You know, like I have like about as... Let's see how much I have on Skyrim. Let's see. Let's see. And this is only on Steam, by the way. I can give you an estimation on like lifetime. I have 372.5 hours on Steam. In Skyrim VR, I have 75 minutes. I would say on the Xbox 360, I have probably 200 hours. PS3, couple hours. I have not played it on the Switch yet. Let's see, on the PS5 and PS4, probably another 200 hours. Xbox, like One and Xbox Series consoles, that's probably another 200 hours. It's one of my most played games. But Cyberpunk is going to be like that. Witcher 3, I played Witcher 3 through once. Witcher is not as compelling as Cyberpunk for me because I like an immersive first-person perspective. And I feel like Cyberpunk more closely matches my like I like open world third person games, don't get me wrong. They're just not as strong for me. Like I don't keep going back to those. I usually play things like Skyrim and Cyberpunk. Oh god. Well, all of the I'm a Bethesda game maniac. Okay. Like I just said, I love Starfield. I know people don't like Starfield. That's fine. The new update though for Starfield, I will say, if you don't like Starfield before, check it out. Check it out again. I'm telling you, it's not like it won't drastically change your opinion on it, but you will get into it. Like it's so much better than what it was on launch. So much better. So much stuff to do. Wolverine and Danganronpa. Okay, so guys, the original plan for today's stream was to play Danganronpa. And I may do it for tomorrow. Because with every stream, I want to try to do something different as I stream more and more. Because eventually, I'm going to take these streams. I'm going to dual stream to Twitch as well. And then eventually, I want to just kind of still do these streams here. Like these AMA streams or whatever. These Hangout streams. But I also want to do like a Twitch stream like for hours and hours a day over on Twitch and just play games. Kind of like I do right now on my Discord server, but just on Twitch. What are the first 5 animes you recommend for me? Okay, Jinx, give me like your preferences when we're talking about animus. What do you like? What do you dislike? What are shows outside of anime that you like or dislike? What are your favorite type of characters? What are your favorite type of like tropes and archetypes? Do you like romance? Do you like action? Do you like it all? Is there just everything? Do you like mostly everything, but not these couple things? You know, like. And I think everyone will give you a different answer, but I've seen over 600 anime, so I've seen quite a bit. I've been doing this for like 15 years, so. I know a thing. Mikasa has to be Mikasa during Season 4's events. So, he planned to have Eren do it with Mikasa. Interesting. I mean, I would too. Have you guys seen Mikasa? I'm surprised Eren didn't just like fall to his knees by the final season. You know some artists? Do you think that? Okay, I don't want to read ahead too much here, or I want to read ahead so I don't want to spoil people in here who maybe only have read the manga or watched the movie for Reze. Let's see. Okay, here. Do you think Reze could be developed further in the Chainsaw Man world, as we only know about her origins in the Russian military lore? I think we'll have to see in the anime how that goes. I'm not going to reference anything in the manga because I don't want to spoil anything in the manga. So we're just talking specifically about anime. I would love to see a lot more of Reze. I think she is one of those characters where, and I'm not saying Fujimoto should do this, I'm just saying there's so much potential you could do this. You could realistically make a Reze like manga. I don't know if you would have it solely be on her, but you could realistically do something like that. Maybe her upbringing or whatever, how she came to Japan. You should play Tomodachi Life on Switch or an emulator. Tomodachi Life. I just typed in Tomodachi Lie. The Tomodachi is a lie. I would do that on the emulator. This seems like a... Oh my god, that's one big lady. Holy shit. I'm doing a second Cyberpunk playthrough on the hardest difficulty, playing with mods. We reshade on mix of ultra and high settings. Although I paused it to finish Witcher 3. I actually don't like modding Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is super hard to mod for me. I've always had like a bad experience with it. I just kind of crank it up to ultra. And I just play through it kind of like just, you know, kind of naked as it is. But that's just me. Like when I play Skyrim, I mod the fuck out of Skyrim. Like I'm the best Skyrim mod. I know that game inside and out. I know all of it, man. I've thought about at one point making my own Skyrim mods. Why do I like York so much? I'm not going to dignify that a response, Carp. You're the one who likes York, not me. You're projecting. I like Nami and Perona and Tashigi and Nico Robin. I like animes with intensity, sadness, and action. So which do you recommend? I also like funny animes too. Okay. So Berserk. 1997 Berserk, not any of the other ones. Though you could check out the Golden Age arc movies after you've watched the 97 anime. I would also recommend, in the same vein, Vinland Saga. Season 2 will rip your heart out. And as I say, Vinland Saga Season 2, maybe some of you in here will chime in and say how much it's awful and all that stuff. There's actually really a fascinating video someone made about the way people reacted to Vinland Saga Season 2. And they connected it to media literacy, and it was really fascinating. But they're both fucking great. I mean, in my opinion, Vinland Saga Season 2 is better than Season 1. People literally say Vinland Saga Season 2 is like ass. And I'm like, no, bro, you're ass. Dude, it was some of the best writing in the anime medium ever. So nuanced, so mature, so fascinating. So I recommend those two if you like that. For like comedy anime, Konosuba's pretty good. That's very funny if you like I don't know, just kind of like straight up just like making fun of anime itself. That's very good. What else when it comes to... I'm actually not really big into comedy anime because there's a lot of them that just don't really... Like, none of them really hit consistently for me. It's really Konosuba is the one that is consistently just the funniest for me. So that's the only one I can think of right now. If you're into Chainsaw Man Part 2 is pretty funny. It's very funny. I think he could make a Reze manga. He should also explain what she does after the Control Devil arc. It'd be nice. You play through it naked? Well, that's really funny, Decrepit Storm. One time I was playing Cyberpunk, and there's this part where you go into your apartment and you go through a cutscene and you wake up in the shower naked. And if you're not paying attention, because it's very easy to not pay attention, you can end up walking outside through the game completely naked, and you just won't notice it until you open your inventory, and there your character is, naked. And you go, oh, dang. Put the clothes back on. It's really annoying, especially if you carry a lot of clothing with you. So you have to like remember what you were wearing before. I've been using Mod Organizer to mod it. It's a cheat code, literally. Just connect to Nexus Mods, download, and launch. The only downside is it won't count achievements until you launch it normally. You can easily categorize the mods and just untick them. Yeah, I use Mod Organizer. I use Nexus or Vortex or whatever the fuck it's called. I use all of them. I've even used oh god, what is the one that's named after the Skyrim thing? Wabbajack? I use that one too. Wabbajack's really good. Really, really good. I'm impressed by Wabbajack. Because I remember I used Wabbajack when it first came out, and I was like, this is so needlessly obtuse. And now it's great. We all know you. No, you love York! What are your thoughts on Mushoku Tensei? Season 1 has a lot of very strong moments. I don't like Season 2, and I've ended up not really liking Mushoku Tensei at all. I will watch Season 1. Like, if you put Season 1 in front of me, I will watch the entire thing, and I will, it's fine. It's fine. But Season 2, I did not like Rudius at all. I think Rudius is, for me, the most off-putting part of it. Because, like, I don't know, it's just his degeneracy combined with how, like, people will tell me online that I'm wrong about hating or disliking Rudius because, oh, you don't get it. The series is about him changing. And I hear that, and I, like a fair, right? That's fair. A completely fair argument. I love series like that where you give characters a second chance. But you watch it, and you go through all of it, and he doesn't change. That's very odd to me. Why is it that people keep saying that when he continues to do really awful things? Like in Season 2, he ties 2 women up to a chair, ties them with rope to a chair, and sexually harasses them until they pee themselves. Now, that's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Kind of insane. You know, like, imagine if someone in our lives did that. It would be messed up. So that's kind of my opinions on it, Swimming Pumpkin, is I like Season 1. I do not like the whole fan base defending Rudius when he does awful things because, oh, guys, he changes. He changes. When he doesn't. Like, he just... That's my problem, is he doesn't change. Everything else about the story is fine. Like, it's actually, in my opinion, it's probably the best isekai in terms of, like, everything not having to do with Rudius. I'm talking, what am I talking about? I'm talking about Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation. It's an isekai. I would, like, if, I don't know, it's like not an anime I can really recommend to anyone. It's hard to, because, like, even in the first season, like, he does, like, a lot, like, the first episode, like, he's jacking it to underage girls. And then he proceeds to, throughout moments in Season 1, sexually harass a sleeping girl. Like, Rudius makes it very hard to enjoy Mushoku Tensei. When I think, if you just remove Rudius from the equation, I think the entire thing gets better. Exponentially so. And I'm not alone in that, by the way. I am around tons of people who say the same thing. And are less respectful about it. Ross, a question. What's the best Gamer Subs flavor? Deciding if I should indulge. You can't buy it anymore, but Jujutsu Kaisen's was really good. Darling, and the anime flavors are actually very good. I love those. I also have a gamer subs code, so if you want to use that, get 10% off. It's just code SeaTactics or whatever. Exactly how you spell my username. I am still a partner with them. I have not promoted them in a minute here because I'm trying to, in the future, start a near future, start a Patreon. I want to be completely fan funded because I don't want to rely on views anymore. I don't really care much about getting views at this point, at this stage of my career. I just want to create a community. That's why I'm like, guys, join my Discord, because I want to create a community where I actually interact with the people that watch my stuff and not just make videos and kind of like ignore the comments, because the comments are unfreaking readable on YouTube. Unreadable. Even with moderation, it's just, oh god, go to those Attack on Titan videos. They're all bad. Unreadable. But yeah, I would recommend the anime flavors. Absolutely. You should check out Steven Universe if you like anime. You would definitely enjoy the show and what it offers. I actually have not been able to watch it, but it has been recommended to me so many times. So, eventually I will. What's my most played game? Also, hello, Mooten. It's been a minute. Let's find out. Can I sort by most played? Actually, hold on. Let me just let's see. What is 45? I'm Googling the math. This is going to be the nerdiest thing you've heard me say, but this is when I was a teenager. I have over 1,000 hours, meaning nearly 2 months of my life has been spent as a kid on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The original one, the good one, not the bad one from a couple of years ago. Why is your little guy wearing AOT clothes? Will he ever get an outfit change? He's going to get more than an outfit change. Just you wait. We're working on some stuff. But he's wearing Attack on Titan because when I started covering AOT, I wanted to create a chibi that was a representation of me than just my voice. I wanted something, an image for people to connect to, so they don't watch my videos and think, well, this guy's just a voice. And it was a little bit different back then because AI wasn't a thing back then. So little did I know, it was actually one of the best decisions I've ever made. But yeah, it's just become a thing, and I have not had the money to upgrade it or change it. So I'm working on some stuff, though. Once again, if you're an artist of any kind, check out my Discord. Join my Discord. Do I need to link it again? I think so. I think I'm going to link it again. Oh, block element? No. Paste. Check that out. Check that link out. Click it. Join my Discord. It's really fun. Currently watching Monster. It's a long, slow burn, but I enjoy it. I have seen both the anime and I have read the manga for Monster way back when. I think I may even have a Monster video uploaded, because I know I did a Monster video on this channel. It is unlisted. It is not a good video, but it is 35 minutes of me meandering my way through about it's so bad people did not like it. It has 33 likes and 6 dislikes. I almost said something I shouldn't have said. So yeah, I love Monster. The ending to Monster is great. The ending to Monster is fantastic. You cannot go wrong with a series like Monster. So good. I love the manga. Also, if you like Monster, check out 20th Century Boys and 21st Century Boys. I think that, in my opinion, that's his best work. Urasawa is a genius. Have you watched any of the Conjuring films? Those films are the definition of horror. I am really obsessed with this franchise. One of our Discord community members was talking about it recently, and he liked the most recent film, from what I hear. But other than that, I don't think maybe I've seen the first one. I feel like I've seen the first one, but other than that, I don't know much about it. Horror is one of my modern horror is one of my blind spots. I love classic horror, like the campy goober horror. I like to call it goober horror because it's all goober stuff. But like Evil Dead, Jason, all that. I like all that stuff. Horror is fun. Like horror makes me laugh. It does something totally different than what it's kind of intended to do. What is your top 5 shonen manga arcs? Or anime arcs? Top 5. Oh god. So this is going to have to be recency bias. One of them is going to be the Bomb Girl arc, or the Reze arc in Chainsaw Man. That's one. The other is, I don't know if this is an arc or if it's a whole series, but it's the JoJo's Part 4. That entire thing is so good. I love Part 4 of JoJo. So good. And then I think it's Egghead from One Piece. And then oh god, this is so hard. Because it's Vinland Saga. Is it the farm arc? I think it may be the farm arc. So whatever is covered in season 2 of Vinland Saga, basically. That's my 4th. And my 5th is probably the Golden Age arc in Berserk. But I need to reread Berserk. So those are my 5. That's very hard. Well, Berserk is a seinen, so that doesn't count. Okay, let me go back. Oh god. You know what? I'll throw in the next arc that's being covered in Dandadan. That's a very good one. Space Globalist is what it's called? I don't remember. Whichever one is the very next one that's going to be covered in the next episode. Whenever the next episode comes out. 2027, I think. Next year. Steven Universe is great. Agender. Space lesbians and childhood trauma. Sign me up. That is a funny way to describe it. Top 5 non-manga pieces of sequential storytelling. What? Oh. Okay. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. The last 5 years of my life has been consumed by manga. So it's hard for me to say anything not. Can I just say webtoons? Because I've seen a lot of I've read a lot of webtoons. What is the Unordinary arc? The webtoon Unordinary. I don't even know how to start describing this. It's one of the early arcs in Unordinary that's the one that everyone loves. Whatever that one is. It's the one I love too, okay? I can't think. I read Black Clover manga finale some days ago. I love the ending. Syraxis. It is so funny that you have said everything. You like everything that one of our dear community members loves. It's insane. It's insane. You show up and you're like, oh, Digimon Beat Break, rad. One Piece, rad. Now you're like Black Clover. I'm like, dang, what? You're just the carbon copy of someone who's in our community already. Is Pluto anything like Monster? Yeah. 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 It's by the same guy. It's so, all of his works are very, it's him. Like, it's just, he has a style. And everything is in his style. Especially, I recommend reading his stuff more than watching his stuff, because I think his manga, he's just so, there's nothing like his stuff. Like, they're really, I can't think of anyone that even closely resembles him. In terms of his importance, I like the, and I know this is not like a surprising, or I don't even know, like when I say this, for people who know him and follow his work, they'll be like, oh yeah, of course, like you're just saying that thing that everybody says about him. But he's like Osamu Tezuka of his era. Like, he highly influential to every mangaka that came after him. And highly influential to the people who were already established by that point, too. Like, after he started putting out stuff, people who were already putting out manga for years were like, oh man, we gotta take notes. Like, he's doing it in a way that almost, like, if he started releasing manga now, let's just say, like, he came out with the same stories he did 30 years ago, but just now, he'd be the biggest thing. Like, he would, like, so good. Are you keeping up with any new anime, Witch Hat, or that one by Full Metal Alchemist? Not guy, girl. Full Metal Alchemist is written by a lady. Ooga booga. Yes, I'm watching both of those. Witch Hat Atelier, if you haven't seen the dub, watch the dub. So good. Daemons of the Shadow Realm is by Full Metal Alchemist's mangaka. It's great too. It is so much different than Full Metal Alchemist, but in, like, it's just so great. She's also one where, like, everything she puts out is uniquely hers, and she just she totally embraces it. She's really good. She's one of the most talented writers that for manga, just in general. So talented. She has so much range. She's really good at comedy. That's like the thing I think that makes her so compelling. Is her comedic timing is like some of the best. Trust me, I don't usually get scared by horror, but The Conjuring will scare the life out of you. And, you know, maybe one day we'll watch it. Who knows? JJK Colon Game. Oh, I don't think I like the Colon Game that much. What do you think could be a potential future storyline for Reze that the modern Chainsaw Man storyline could explore without spoiling the manga, or maybe not, or maybe not? I like how you're like, maybe not. You know, maybe not. I think you have Reze do something with the main cast that plays upon the Bomb Girl arc in a way that lets Denji further heal as a person. That being said, I think with the way Chainsaw Man ended, I almost don't want to see that anymore. I want to see that selfishly. Like, I want to see that in, like, a perfect world kind of thing. I think Chainsaw Man is perfect the way it is. I think the ending is so freaking good. And I almost don't want it to change. And I know people are still saying part 3 is going to come out. I'm not exactly given up on it, because you never know. I still do think there are definitely avenues for him to continue the story, but I also think it's just cool the way he ended it. And I think as time goes on, more and more people are, and I've seen it a lot, more and more people who have hated the ending, the more time they give it thought, they go, oh, wow, I like this more than I did yesterday, you know, which is, that's significant. But I think once the anime comes out for Chainsaw Man, people are gonna be like, this is fucking awesome. It's a good ending. Either way, it's basically like I'm not gonna compare every ending to AOT, but it has the same dynamic of AOT, where I think the anime will just fill in some voids for people, and it will just, people will consume it differently, and they'll end up liking it. For the people who don't like it. For the people who do like it, they're going to like it even more, obviously, because it is MAPPA. MAPPA has been proven to make things better. They're one of the best studios for, like, making things better than they are, or having so much attention to detail that it, like, improves. And that's crazy to say, because I think they made the Bomb Girl arc better in the movie than they did the manga. Which I don't know if I could say the same for season 1. I don't think season 1 of Chainsaw Man's anime is better than the manga. I think the manga is still better, but I will say season 1 of Chainsaw Man is different from the manga. It feels different. It watches differently. It's got a different vibe, a different tone. The manga is like watching the MAPPA version of Chainsaw Man in the anime is like watching something made by a sane person. And then reading the manga is like reading something made by someone who is clinically fucking insane and losing his mind every minute of the day. Because it's Tatsuki Fujimoto. Because that's probably what is happening to him. Have you seen Odd Taxi? The ending is so... Dude, Odd Taxi's freaking awesome. It's only like 12 or 13 episodes. Dude, we were talking about this. I have a podcast called the King of Anime Podcast. And I think everyone here should check it out. You can go to my main page, just click on my channel name, or open it a new tab, and it'll say like my other channels or whatever, and it'll have like SeaTactics, Bento, Hey It's Me C, King of Anime, like Vegapunk Labs. Click on the King of Anime one, watch that. Every Monday, we do what basically is what we do here, but with 2 other people. And we talk about anime and we just nerd out. And we've been doing it since 2018. Do you think season 2 of Free Rent is as good or even excels season 1? We actually had a conversation about this in my server not too long ago. We were talking about just like this exact question of like which one is better and how does it compare and all of that. And I think for me, I think season 2 will go under the radar as time goes on. Sort of like how, and I'm making another AOT comparison, I'm sorry. But season 2 of Attack on Titan compared to season 1 and season 3, blown out of the water, right? We don't talk about season 2 that much. Not only that, because season 2 is 12 episodes. Season 1's 24. Season 3 is like 28 or 30 something or something like that. Like, it's long. And then the final season is the final season. It's a bunch of different parts culminating in 2 movies. So, yeah, it kind of, season 2 of AOT gets forgotten, and I think season 2 of Free Run will get forgotten. So I think we have that dynamic at play. I think, though, if we it's just so hard to compare. Like, Free Run has 28 episodes. Free Run season 2 has 10. 10 very short episodes. It's just hard. Like it's hard for me to answer that question, and I don't know, because I think both are in their own rights great. They're both awesome. What current weekly, monthly manga are you following right now? Oh. Carp, you just want me to talk about Marriage Toxin. That's a hey Ben, talk about Marriage Toxin. So these are the ones I'm rereading JoJo Part 1. Or not rereading it, I'm reading it for the first time. JoJo Part 1. Marriage Toxin. You guys don't get it. I am so into I have not been into something like a Marriage Toxin like I have since, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like, I think I like it more than Attack on Titan in some ways. Guys, I watched, not this most recent episode of Marriage Toxin, but the previous episode of Marriage Toxin 5 times. I watched the first episode 7. I'm also reading what is this called? Smiley and Lively, Your Girl Happy. Not because it's like great or anything. It's just kind of like, I don't know. It's just when a new chapter comes out, I read it and it's like, oh, that's kind of, that's cute. That's funny. Witch Riv. So it's like the word witch and then RIV. Definitely recommend this to you guys. Everyone here should give this one a shot. It's very good. It is basically like, okay, this is the best way I can compare it. From a historical analog, it is basically what would happen in Nazi Germany if the Germans were still Germans, still German Nazis, but they were trying to genocide witches. So think of the witches as in the position of Jewish people. And that's literally, it's so fascinating. Like, and the main characters are just like these young girls, and they're off on this adventure to basically hopefully not die and be free and free their, like, I don't know, the witches and all that stuff. Another one that I'm following but haven't read in a couple of years is Mad. It's basically like The Walking Dead. Drama Queen as well, though that's Drama Queen there's a time skip recently in Drama Queen, and I do not like it. I'm still reading it. It's not like I hate it. I just don't like what I'm seeing, so I may drop it. But I do like Drama Queen. At least it's pre-time skip stuff. It's kind of interesting. A little on the nose. It's very rough around the edges, but I actually still like what the author is trying to convey here. It's basically a kind of like this getting revenge against people who it's being a part of a race that's being replaced and wanting to get revenge against them and treating those others as, it's almost like Odd Taxi-ish in that sense, where aliens take over Earth, they invade Earth, they move to Earth, and the humans, like, either you shut up and you don't talk about the aliens at all, or you let them abuse you and take all of your jobs and all of your positions and all of your opportunities, or you do something about it and you're ostracized from society. And we follow the human characters who is like, one of them eats the aliens. She's a freak of nature. She's the one on the cover. And this other guy who has this, basically a conscience. And he's like, he murders the aliens and she eats them. And he is reckoning with, like, is this really right? Should I be doing this? These aliens are horrible people. Yet at the same time, like, I can't keep killing people. Like, they may be horrible, but they're conscious beings, and I'm killing them, even if they are aliens. There's definitely a lot of analogs to modern day with, I don't even know what you want to call it. Just, whatever the fuck's happening in America. It's basically sort of a light commentary on that and how we treat other people and how we want revenge for this or that. And yeah. Holy shit, we have 19 people watching? Hello. How are you? Can you drop a like on stream, please? And if you're new, subscribe. Ring the bell. Whoa. Whoa, is the channel... It's like every time I stream, more and more people watch every time. This is crazy. What am I doing? Am I doing something right here? Other manga I'm reading right now. Two of them I'm trying to read. I'm trying to read Hunter x Hunter. And I'm also trying to read News Exorcist. Those have been on the back burner for years. We'll see if I ever read them. I may die before I get to them. One Piece... Comes, of course, One Piece. Kagurabachi, Ichi the Witch, Goku Rakugai, Centuria, Dawn to Dawn. Those are all the ones that I'm really into right now. I would say if you like Vinland Saga or if you like Berserk, please, for the love of God, check out Centuria. The guy who helped Tatsuki Fujimoto put out Goodbye Eri, that's his manga. He was an assistant that helped him, and now he's doing his own thing. Obviously, Dandadan, you should check out Dandadan. It's just, Dandadan's fun. It's just fun. It's just Dandadan. It's easy to watch. It's, it's like a good compare. It's like I don't know. It's like The Simpsons. You know how easy it is to watch The Simpsons or like Family Guy or something? It's that easy. It's easy to love. Unless you're one of the weird people who's like, it's for pedophiles. Which to me, just kind of people tattling on themselves when they say that. But that's a whole other conversation that I would love to have. Goku Rakugai, I've heard a lot of crazy stuff is going on with that. Ichi the Witch is really good. Ichi the Witch has really fantastic art. Some of the best weekly art in manga right now. I think Dandadan's probably the best. Dandadan and One Piece are probably the best. For weekly, and Marriage Toxin, actually. Marriage Toxin has great art. So that's one I'm checking out. Let's see. I have one in my own world. I am so sorry. Have I read more Fire Punch? Video coming out next Friday. There's your answer. Can I ask how about the villagers they killed in the Daemons of the Shadow Realm if they are all evil? I have no idea. Dude, the plot for Daemons of the Shadow Realm is insane. Daemons of the Shadow Realm, the plot is basically... I don't even know how to explain the plot. It's just like, there is a secret world in the mountains of Japan. That's not even the best way to describe it. There's a secret, section of mountains in Japan that's hidden off with magic from the rest of the world. And the first episode, it looks like it's set Edo period, and halfway through the first episode, fucking choppers show up and people with guns are rolling in, and it was Edo period. What's happening? And by the end of it, the main character's sister is killed by his sister. What? What is happening? And yeah, he gets 2 gods. The main character does. One of them is called Left and the other is called Right. And one of them's a very tall woman with muscles. You didn't hear me say that. I didn't say anything. Moving on. You think there would be anime-only stuff in Chainsaw Man, Mappa making things better than they are, JJK? I do actually think there would be more anime stuff in Chainsaw Man. I think there's more potential in the anime for there to be anime things. I mean, Fujimoto eat a fish. Yeah, okay, so here's a fun story about our lovable insane person who writes and creates manga, Tatsuki Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man. His girlfriend's goldfish died. And he ate the goldfish. Now tell me, for someone who has read Fire Punch or Chainsaw Man or Goodbye Eri or Look Back, tell me that is not the most Tatsuki Fujimoto thing you've ever heard. That sounds like something he would write and put in his manga. But it happened to him in real life, and he is dingy. Like, he is dingy. Tatsuki Fujimoto is him. And we have to, he's all of his characters. Like, he's every single one of them. Like, Tatsuki Fujimoto is not only dingy, but he is Asa Mitaka. He is Power. He is Aki. Like, he's every one of them, but he's mostly dingy. Pretty much. Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress is so much like AOT. It's also made by Wit, and Hiroyuki Sawano composed the music. I immediately recognized that it's his musical craft. Yeah, Hiroyuki Sawano is great. He also did the music for 86, which I'm going to will Season 2 in existence. At this point, it needs to happen. But Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, I call it Habanera of the Iron Fortress. I haven't seen it. I will eventually. But I know it looks really good. I know it's got like a kind of like a safe story or whatever. And that was the most unfortunate thing about it. Because it's basically just AOT from what I hear. But trains. Season 2 of AOT is pretty much overshadowed by both seasons. Yep. I was legit typing that when you started talking about it. I haven't started yet, but I'm really hoping it's secretly a BL. Don't come for me. I love Boys Love. I think Marriage Toxin. I'm gonna make the video coming out this coming Thursday on this channel, on Marriage Toxin. Look out for it. Wait for it. Be excited. It's gonna be a great video. Is about how Gero and May are gonna end up together, and it has to happen. It's a necessity of the story. For two dudes to get together, even though the anime is about him finding a wife. Ever seen an anime you think should have more episodes because it needs it? For me, Shield Hero was designed for 12 episode seasons. Split would be better than cutting important parts. From what I hear the same thing from Shield Hero fans all the time. They want more. I think One Piece. I think we need 2,000 episodes of One Piece. Not filler, mind you. But we need 2,000 episodes of One Piece. Pronto, stat. Inject it into my veins. I need it. There's a lot of anime I actually feel that way about. There's this anime from a while ago. It's called Sing Yesterday for me. Of course, in reference to the Beatles song, Yesterday. It was a great anime until the very end, where it just sort of ended. And it was kind of like a bummer. It wasn't the worst thing ever. It had like a messy ending, and I forget all the stuff that went down. But Sing Yesterday for me, I think it needed like 2 or 3 more episodes. That would have been perfect. What else? What else needed just... I find more often than not, I think anime just needs a couple more episodes. And it's usually the original anime that I think need just a little bit more. Oh, I cannot think of anything else beyond that. Dead Man Wonderland probably needed actually another 12 episodes. Maybe not that. Maybe like 10 more. Because if I remember correctly, it just kind of ends. And I've read the whole manga for Dead Man Wonderland, and I honestly think they should go anime original for Dead Man Wonderland if they ever do a season 2, and just take elements from what happens in the manga and just don't repeat some of the most annoying, jarring things that manga did. But I cannot think of anything else. I really can't. I'm sure it'll come to me as I'm yapping. I still feel broken that Digi... I'm going to read that out loud. But I agree. I came because of the clickbait title, but this stream was was hidden in my subscription page. They don't like to show my stuff anymore because I haven't been uploading. But hello, Jesse. Yes, you can ask me anything. And I do mean anything. Damn freeway, it's hard to hear from me. Would you like me to yell? I can yell. I can start screaming. But yes, thanks for coming. Title was not clickbait. I remember your videos from when the final season of AOT came out. So glad to see your channel has grown. Your consistency is very admirable. I'm really appreciative you see my channel as very consistent. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel consistent on SeaTactics. I've been uploading more to my other channels than I have to this channel. And I want that to change. I want there to be videos out almost every day on this channel. And that's not going to happen immediately. That is a thing that is going to happen. It's going to take months, maybe a year to get to that point. And I'm going to need all the help I can get. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, if you are an artist, if you are an editor, just join my Discord server. Just join me. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Join my Discord server. I'm going to copy and paste the link. That's a YouTube video. Whoops. Join my Discord server. Join it. Join it. Join it, join it, join it. I don't care who you are. You need to join it. Because we're reviving this channel. And we're doing something cool. So join it. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for being a viewer of the AOT videos. I have an AOT video coming out this Tuesday. It was kind of an old video that it's been written for a while, and I went back over today. I'm kind of going through it and rewriting a bunch of it, and that should be fun. It's kind of what you'd expect from something I would have released like last year. I don't know if you guys remember, like the Time Paradox video or the Attack on Titans 1 year later video or whatever it was. It's sort of like that. You looking forward to the new chapter Monday Dawn? Oh my god, yes. New Dawn chapter? Oh my god. I'm just so fucking ready for people to stop complaining and bemoaning Dawn. Like, I'm so fucking over, and there's a lot of nuance here, so don't judge this, by how it sounds, but kind of feel it in your bones. Shonen fans are very fickle. They are impatient, and I want them to stop drinking pure fucking sugar and caffeine and chill. It's like a new chapter of a popular manga comes out, and oh my god, something I don't like? Oh my god, it's over! It's over! They're horrible! Tatsuki Fujimoto? Oh, horrible because he released one bad chapter. Oh my god, Yuki Nobutatsu, there was one chapter of Dawn I didn't like, and it was actually kind of good, but just because I didn't like something it's horrible! He's cooked, guys, he's cooked. He was never good to begin with, everyone. Behold, the worst mangaka of all time, Yuki Nobutatsu. And behold his worst creation, Dawn. It's like, please. Please. I don't even care if you don't like it. Can we just chill? Please? Can we be cool? I've been watching a lot of old school anime lately. That and been watching Reincarnated as a Slime and ReZero. Mayan Frider, I would check out Blue Gender. We're watching it over on the King of Anime podcast every week. We watch about 3 episodes a week. It's I watched the dub. It's an anime from 1999. Basically the year 2000. It aired at the end of 1999. It's basically Starship Troopers, but in anime form. It's like 24 or 26 episodes. It's the English dub is the first dub that Laura Bailey ever appeared in. So if you watch The Mighty Nine or Vox Machina, or you like Dragon Ball Z, like Gotenks or Trunks and all that, that's Laura Bailey. She's in Uncharted too. What else is she in? She's in a lot of stuff. And I know you guys love Laura Bailey. We all love Laura Bailey. Definitely check it out because it's her first role. It's very historical. It's a lot of first roles for a lot of the OG Funimation people. Don't worry, no Sean Schimmel is in it, and Chris Sabbath's not in it either. It's a bunch of OOOG. Very cool. Go check it out. Blue Gender. It's good. What else gonna happen before Gojo versus Sukuna? I haven't seen the manga, but I heard there is no season 3 part 2. It's actually season 4. I'm really hoping for movie after season 4. People are not going to be happy with what's happening next in JJK. I was not happy with what happened in JJK this season. I did not like this season. Was not my thing. People attacked me for it left and right, and I was just trying to be honest. Even though I actually praised like 3 or 4 episodes. Like basically I kind of praised like half of it and lambasted the other half. So it's not like I was like lopsided and unfair. Like I actually like quite a bit of things in season 3. Like Kirara is great. Even though Gege Akutami went back on the fact that he's a trans character because he got bullied. That felt kind of spineless to me. What else? The Higuruma is freaking awesome. Higuruma is like some of the most nuanced writing he's ever done. It's so good. What else? The first episode of JJK season 3 was probably the best first episode they've ever had for JJK. The final episode was pretty good too. But I just don't like season 3 overall. I think season 3 is probably the worst. And just in terms of writing. I mean, everything else is fine. Like the action, all that's really cool. Like I even think like the Maki episode, like outside of like the overall shock of how fucking awesome a lot of the animation is. And just watching Maki just brutalize a bunch of basically old men. That's fucking awesome. But everything else was like, even in that episode, like the whole like what happened to May in that episode was insulting, in my opinion. And it was even more insulting when Gege Akutami was like, yeah, you know, Maki, her first crush was her sister. So it's like, okay, we're doing incest bait now? Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing with this series? Like, can we remain... All I'm asking is be consistent. The more and more I look back on it, I think JJK Season 2 was simultaneously the best thing it ever did. Outside of the movie, JJK 0 is absolutely the best. JJK 0 is so good. But season 2, the more and more, I just doesn't like. I don't think in like 10 years I'm going to look back on JJK season 2 and say it's like the worst thing ever. But I do also think its stocks have been lowered a little bit by what happened in the story in season 3. Overall, I think Fujimoto. Though I do have a fan theory that Gege Akutami is secretly Tatsuki Fujimoto, and he's just trolling us all. He's just trying to get us to read Chainsaw Man or Fire Punch or something. And it's a practical joke. Because that's absolutely something he would do. He's insane. But, what the fuck was I saying? I hate this. Let me think on this. Okay, yeah. So, season 2 of JJK felt like it was really good and really solid, but it exposed him as a writer, his worst trick that he relies on the most, and it's the worst thing you can do as a writer. It's the worst instinct as a writer. Absolutely the worst one. he relies way too much on edgy shock value deaths. Think about it. He killed, and his reasonings for doing it are absurd, and he's open with it. He like, they'll ask him in interviews, be like, yeah, I did it because I'm making this absurd decision to shock my viewers and kind of piss them off in a way and make them miserable. Like, episode 18 and 19 of season 2 of JJK, some of the worst episodes I've ever seen, looking back. He kills, in episode 18, he kills, I call him Daddy because it's funny, but the guy with the tie, he's freaking awesome. He's just such a badass. I love him. One of my favorite characters. He kills him, and then the next episode he kills Nobara. And his reasoning for killing Nobara was that basically she was popular, and in the anime, and he killed her for obviously first in the manga. So when he killed her in the manga, the reason he killed her in the manga that week, because Nanami, exactly, Nanami. The reason he killed Nobara was because she showed up for the first time in the anime because he wanted to shock his readers. That was his way. He said it. He said this is my way of celebrating Nobara appearing in the anime by killing her. So, and he does it again. He does it in season 3, and you guys are not going to like it. Like, you guys are not going to like it. It is. And you know what's even crazy is there's going to be people who are going to defend it. And then go over to Chainsaw Man and say Chainsaw Man ending is horrible. Denji is regressing as a character. And they'll fucking eat up JJK. They'll say JJK is the greatest thing to Kingdom Come. And it's just, I'm like, it's like, I don't want to be insulting, but do you read the dialogue? Like, do you just care about the action? Is that it? Or the animation? Or the aura, the hype aura of the movement? Like, is that all? Is it all about the looks? Are we looks maxing for manga now? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, am I going insane? You know? Like, it's like he hates writing good things. And when he writes a good thing, it's so good. And it makes me frustrated as a reader because I love JJK. And this is a thing that people don't get. When I criticize JJK like I did in season 3, go watch these videos I put out. I did not finish season 3 of JJK covering it. I've finished watching it and stuff, but I didn't make any videos on it because the comments were just insufferable. It's like nothing I say, no matter how well worded it is, no matter how thoughtful and well thought out it is, people will hear that and go, you don't like JJK, you're a phony, you are impatient, you don't know how to read. And it's like, no, it's the opposite. It's because I know how to read and because I'm patient that this is frustrating. Like, just don't kill characters randomly because you want to shock your readers. Like, be consistent in your writing. That's I'm not even asking for much. And it's just so annoying. Like, it's just so, I just can't do it. I can't do it. But that's me. I just don't think people are going to like season 3 part 2. I think you're going to see one of the biggest backlashes for JJK. Especially with the thing that's going to happen. The big thing that they are about to animate. And the discourse around it is going to be so annoying and insufferable. And I'm just not looking forward to it. Fuji is Fumiko Mifune. I can't wait until we get Fumiko Mifune in the anime. It's going to be insane. I guess I'm starting Marriage Toxin. Sounds gay. I'm in. Marriage Toxin is very gay. It's also actually very straight too. It's in my opinion, Marriage Toxin is not like, I think the whole conversation around May being a man and not a woman, which absolutely shatters the fragile egos of some men. No lie, it really does. Outside of that talking point, it's not really about like gay or straight or any of that. It's literally, the story is literally about learning how to love. That's the message, and people are missing that because they're going, oh, penis on man who looks like girl, even though if you really like look at May closely, like very clearly a man. He's just he's presenting himself as a woman, and he's a very, very attractive woman. Or I guess I should say very attractive man, right? It happens. I call May a she as much as I call him a he. I'm getting better at it, though. But I do like May. May is one of my all-time faves. May also is voiced by the same VA who voices Momo in Dawn to Dawn. And she's so good. Like, she nails that character. And episode 2 of Marriage Toxin, let me tell you, if episode 1 didn't do it for you, episode 2 of Marriage Toxin made me very gay. I'm very gay now, guys. I have been converted to gay. Is that possible? I don't think that's possible. Sakamoto Days. Don't worry, you'll see it next Thursday on my Marriage Toxin video. Sakamoto Days might be one of the best modern animes made. Slur might be one of the best villains introduced. Sakamoto Days is so good. I only saw the first 12 episodes of season 1, but I am thinking about covering it on my Bento channel, and I probably will end up doing that. Sakamoto Days is great, though, but I'm not caught up at all. Need to. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the most amazing thing in the world and 10 being sent down from heaven by God Almighty, how awesome is 10. Jujutsu Kaisen is a 10, clearly. Which is kind of funny, Bill, because when you ask that question, that is what I, in my heart of hearts, want to say. Even though I know it's more like a 5. And I'm not even saying that on quality. I'm just saying, like, literally, it's good. Like, it's fun. It's very flawed. It's not as good as people make it out to be, as much as the fervor and hype around it is. Why do you have so many channels? You should just keep one. The reason is because YouTube is fucked. YouTube's so fucking fucked. That's literally it. YouTube's fucked. AI is taking over. It's harder to get traction on literally anything, and it's fucked. Also, I actually do really like having multiple channels. When everything was all just on the one channel, I felt pigeonholed into one thing. Now with 3 channels, I have this channel. Like, I really don't want to tell you guys what the thing is for this channel. Like, because I'm kind of rebooting the channel soon. But it's the stuff I'm doing on this channel, and then Bento is like kind of like shonen manga, and then Hey It's Me C is just Dawn to Dawn. And that's very weird, but it all works. Like, it just works for me, and I just enjoy it that way. And it's sort of annoying. I understand that, and I'm very actually sympathetic towards that. But I also think it makes me happy. It partitions things off in my head as well. It's the way I like to do content creation. It's like I've been more happy doing 3 channels than I ever have doing 1. Plus, there's a lot of me to go around. So, there's that. I have enough energy when talking. I just love anime and manga, straight up. Someone I made a community tab post. I did a Centuria video, and my Centuria videos were not doing well. I mean, I was losing subscribers rapidly. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just cover it. I'll just cover like 5 chapters in one video instead of covering it every week or whatever. And I made a post, and someone was like, this guy, he's just doing it for views or whatever. I'm like, Dude, this guy knows fucking nothing about me. Like, I've been doing content for 15 years. If I cared about views, I would have quit. Like, I'm manic. I'm bipolar. You can't get me to focus on anything for more than 2 seconds. Like, Jesus. Sakamoto Days is such a good action comedy and satire anime. Yep. That's exactly, it's so good. That's why I also think Marriage Toxin is great too, because it's sort of like Sakamoto Days, but instead of just being an action comedy, it's more like an action romance. I do find it crazy everyone is going mad over the new arc. I do believe it's going to pay off, and will continue to keep reading until the end. Are you talking about Marriage Toxin? Or Modolo? I saw Mappa did a Modolo. JJK Modolo video or trailer. Top 5 any? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are my top 5. No. Top 5 any? Like Annie Leonhardt from AOT? I agree, JJK Season 3 does feel kind of bleak, that's for sure. Justice for Kirara, exactly. Antagonists? I'm very behind on the chat, I apologize. Yeah, no, the next part of JJK's Colon game is wasted potential. Have you seen Vampire Hunter D? I have been recommended it up and down. But I have not watched it. I've heard many things. Dandadan is a shonen like Naruto Bleach shonen. I always, under the assumption, having not watched it, that it was a comedy. Dandadan is more or less, I don't know what to really describe. It is like funny. It's a comedy. It's kind of like, it's got a classic feel to it. Almost something like Inuyasha, almost. Like, it's just kind of a general, just shonen anime. Oh, you meant Dandadan? Yeah, everyone went crazy over Dandadan's most recent arc. It's this and that. It's the worst thing since Adolf Hitler. And I'm just like, please, can we have patience? Like, I get it. He's taking a lot of breaks right now. Get the guy his breaks, man. Tune out. Don't read Dandadan for a couple months. Go read JJK. It's okay. Homie doesn't know what to do with female characters that aren't Maki, so he had to nerf her. Yeah. That's how you know Kirara is a trans woman. She gets treated like all the other sideline female characters. Listen, I'm going to say it. The worst modern shonen female character belongs to JJK, and that woman is Mei. Mei is horrible. Both in the context of the story and out of the story, she is horrible. In the context of the story, she is an incest, capitalist-loving freak. And outside of it, it's very clear Gege does not like women with her character. Like, I'm not, in my opinion, I do kind of subscribe a little bit to the idea that Gege is a little sexist and misogynistic. Because of just the way he treats his, like Maki as an example. You only write that and then proceed to treat every female character as shit if in some way, you grew up in that environment. Now, I will say, Gege is a very complicated man. It's very clear to me that he holds some very outdated beliefs, but generally speaking, he seems like a very good person. I'm not going to be one of those people that go online and say, well, we should demonize this man. I'm not going to say that because I don't know the guy. But the fact that Kirara exists, and yes, he did go back on it. He did say, oh, Kirara is not trans. That is just a woman, which we all know is not true. He was bullied into doing that. Even still, that the original intent of the character, that's fucking, dude, that's baller, man. It's baller. And if he kept with it, I would have given him all the praise ever. But he didn't, and you know, that says a lot about his personal character and the fact he backed down from internet mob. I mean, when the internet mob came after me, all the times it's come after me, I'm like, I just put my head down, I just ignore it, go to work, and if I have to respond to it, I make it. You know, I did what I did with that AOT video where all the Nazis attacked me because I talked bad about Flock Forrester and Attack on Titan. Mocked the fuck out of them. Like, I had thousands of them. Thousands of comments from people who were brigading, like, all of my most recent uploads at the time. People were like, saying things like, what's the problem with racism? I'm misogynistic. What's the issue? So, I mean, if I were Gege, I would have made the next chapter. I would have had Kirara body like a Twitter user. That's what I would have done. Like, straight up. And you know, that's the great thing about Marriage Toxin. Marriage Toxin is by two Japanese ladies. And they are both they're just fucking they're doing it. Like they're doing what they want to do. They don't give two shits. They're not responding to any of the hate they're getting. They're just heads down, chin down, working. God bless them. They're just staying true to themselves. Which, by the way, I also think from a production standpoint, Marriage Toxin's manga is really cool because it has an author and it has an artist. Those two are separate. I want to see more of that. You have actually said, I hate JKJK. It is the worst thing to happen to humanity. I love you, C. You're correct. Season 3 is the worst thing to happen to humanity. And I think for some people, you find them on TikTok, and, you know, maybe JJK's helping with the downfall of humanity. There's a part of me that does believe that. I'm joking. That's just me hating. It's me out there saying some crazy shit. Fujimoto and Gege are similar in terms of killing their characters off for shock value and pure giggles. The only difference is I think Gege's character deaths are a lot more meaningful. Fujimoto is a lot more ruthless when killing his characters. I think it's the opposite. I think it's the other way around. Nobara's death didn't mean shit. At all. Didn't mean crap. And I'll tell you why. Because if Nobara's death meant something, then why is it that Nobara was never brought up again? Also, Nanami died right before that. Nanami served the purpose that Nobara's death was supposed to serve. When you kill off characters, you don't kill two of the most important characters to Yuji at the same time, because one episode already did it. You know what I'm saying? It's like insult to injury more than it is anything meaningful. You only have to kill one. You don't have to kill both of them. Either or. Pick one, you know? Like, it's redundant otherwise. You're just repeating the same thing. Fujimoto's deaths are way more meaningful because when a lot of the characters died for a certain character, they are continued to be referenced throughout Chainsaw Man Part 2 and still actively play an important role on Denji's psyche. So they mean way more. Now Fujimoto will not outright tell you that he will not type it out in the manga page. He will not tell you directly. You have to like read and look into the context clues and dive into it. That's what Fujimoto's all about. Like you can't say like Fujimoto's character deaths mean nothing when we have Nayuta. Like it just doesn't, you know, it's like, are we sure? In 2026, we're all a little gay, no worries. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the point of the video I'm putting on next Thursday, is like, who cares as long as the person you are with loves you and you are attracted to them. Like, I'm at the point where I don't give two shits. Now, I love I love women. So if I'm going to be with a man, they would have to look more like me. Straight up. But that's okay. That's okay. That's not like me, you know, condemning, you know, or whatever. Condemning women or men, or like I only like hot women. It's not that at all. It's just that's just the way it is. It's just my sexuality, and I don't know. I don't care. When I said that the other day in my Discord server, everyone was like, "Finally, you admit it." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?" You know, he kills in the most depressing, despicable ways. That's cool. It seems like you prefer that, so I mean, that's rad. I don't mind. I just disagree with the like I don't exactly disagree with you liking it more. I think the way you described the issue is I don't think it's correct. I think you're think of it this way. You said he kills them off for shock value and pure giggles. I don't remember laughing at a character's death in Chainsaw Man. Like, does that make sense? And deaths are supposed to be shocking. Like, I think you can find a different way to word that, you know? Like, I don't think what you're arguing is wrong. I just think there's a better way to describe what you're feeling. Because I think if you say that to other people, you're probably going to start an argument kind of thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. As a YouTuber, this is what I have to do, by the way. Like when I make a video and I'm arguing for something that I disagree with, that's like a very popular sentiment, I have to find a way to word that in a way that is balanced. And not balanced and like taking in like playing like on the fence. I don't mean like sitting on the fence. I just mean being nuanced. Is Gilgamesh the potential man of fate? Zero Holy Grail War win. You know, I'm gonna say we give Gilgamesh everything. I say Gilgamesh should become the president of the universe. That man deserves it all. And I will stand by that. Mint top 5 antagonists. Oh, okay. Tatsuki Fujimoto. Number 1. Number 2. The guy who made X-Arm. Number 3. Chibi Reviews. Number 4. The squeaky door I open at night when I got the munchies and I don't want to wake people up. Number 5. My sleep paralysis demon. Did that answer the question? That was such an unserious... No, that was a serious answer. Zombie has joined your Discord server. Thanks. Join my Discord server! All of you. Every single one of you right now. Second thing, make your hatred hate and stand over their hatred. Embrace your rebel self. I appreciate that. I try to just be myself. And I don't want to insult other people, but I also want to be honest. That's what I've learned as I gotten older and I've done this job more and more, is I honestly don't want to insult anyone. I encourage people to be themselves. That's why I was talking to Deathstroke and I was like, hey, Deathstroke, I think you're cool. Even if we disagree. That's cool. We cool. We friends. Ish. Or we're not friends. Actually. We're parasocial. when it comes to killing off characters that are beloved, I always prefer the strategy of their deaths must mean something and have a long-term effect to any character. That, and I remember watching a comic book documentary talking about characters, and the guy who was writing about the Red Hood said this: "Let the character speak to you." I agree. I think I agree with that. Just make the death mean something, and it doesn't have to mean something right away. It can mean something down the road. It doesn't always have to be referenced again. It could just mean something to someone personally, because sometimes deaths should just stand on the merit of the character death. Sometimes they don't have to lead to anything, you know. Just the merit alone of their deaths is sometimes all you need. It just depends, you know, what kind of story is being written and what's happening in the story and the context. It's like the whole idea of like a really hated trope happening. We'll say like an amnesia trope. The amnesia trope itself is not bad. It's how it sits in the context of the story, which makes it good or bad. And trying to find that and make that work, you know, it's going to be different for everyone. People are going to hate it on the merit alone. People are going to love it on the merit alone. And then there's that in between. And all that in between is everything. Everything. An infinite world of possibility. And it's hard to figure that out. How long are you streaming for? I got to be productive, but I feel bad leaving. No, you're good if you got to go. I'm leaving these up. So how long have I been live? Kind of getting caught up and stiff. I don't know. How long? Oh, an hour? 48? 2 hours? Jesus. It's longer than I intended. Probably about to end the stream. That's just how it starts. See, soon you'll be extra, ultra, mega, super Saiyan 5 gay. Who says I'm already not? I mean, he kills off characters for his own contentment. I don't know about that. Homotron 9000 Chibi. Yo, dude, the Chibi review shit is hilarious. I mean, it's sad and like people are getting hurt over this, but that guy's fucking, dude, chaos. You know, he lives like 20 minutes away from me, right? I live like right next to the dude. I could get shot by him, chat. He could go crazy and kill me. I'm scared. I used to say to myself, you know, Chibi reviews have been around for a while. I know people don't like him. I didn't know anything about the guy, really. I just knew he was a big YouTuber guy, so I was like, you know, one day I want to do a video with him. Why not? I live next to him. Why not? And I'm so glad I didn't do any of that. And the thing is like, it's all deserved. He has done so... This guy's insane. He needs to be stopped. Someone give him a hug, please. Save Chibi Reviews from himself. Insane. I remember he did a video where he was like... He uploaded videos like... The video starts with him like taking out a gun and being like, yeah, I bought a gun because I got doxxed on Twitter. What the fuck? What is this guy? He's an antagonist. He wants the smoke. He wants it. I remember another video he did, and he deleted this. There's no way you can find this. Swear to God, this is real because I had witnesses because we watched it in a group of multiple people. This is like 10 years ago almost. He uploaded a video. The video literally starts off like, "Hey guys, I got a girlfriend." By the way, that girlfriend looked exactly like him, which was the weirdest thing. And he just full on just tongue down her throat. They just literally the video starts, "Hey guys, got a girlfriend." This guy's wild. And that one video where this is an old video where this is actually the first video I ever watched by Chibi too. This is how old this is. This is my first exposure to this guy. It was him in some beef with some guy who was saying he wasn't a real reaction YouTuber or something. And he was like, "I hope this video burns you to death," or something like that. Like, I hope this eats away at you. I hope you realize that you're a bad person. And I like just crazy shit. Crazy shit. Insane. I don't understand. I do not get this man. I do not get this man. And the thing is like, I grew up in the same state he is. We live 20 minutes from each other. I could realistically drive to his house in 20 minutes. He'll shoot me if I did, but like I could do that, right? And I understand. Where me and him live, not a good area to live in. But I don't seem that bad compared to him. And it's just like, what happened to this guy? Who hurt him? And like oh god, dude, Chibi is crazy. He's so crazy. I don't hate the guy. I think the fact he defends pedophilia is fucked. I also think his political stances are abhorrent. Like the fact he supports ICE is insane to me. Of all people, Chibi should know better. It's just like it's like he's not even saying it. It's almost like he doesn't even believe what he's saying. It's just he's saying it because he wants as much hatred and as much people talking about him as possible. How is your computer science course going? Are you still doing your bachelor's? I'm still enrolled, I guess. I did not show up to any of my classes this season. I only had one class. And the reason I didn't is because it was one of those bullshit... and this is the only class they had. So I just showed up once, didn't go back. But it was basically a class on your course. Is the most pointless, stupid shit. I was like, I'm not doing anything. Like, this is not what I signed up for. I'm just not going to go to this class. I'm not going to waste my time doing this. But I changed my courses. I'm not doing computer science. I'm now doing writing because I did the same thing happened. Like I took a Python course, I think it was, and it was making me solve like all of the lessons. Like you would read, and it would be about Python. So you would be reading about Python. All of the assignments were solving for calculus. So like basically the whole course was like, learn how to make a calculator in Python, but you have to solve these calculus problems. And it was like insane. It was like I did one of them, and I don't know calculus. I don't know how to do fucking calculus. So I was like, I don't know. I feel like this is something I can learn at home. And I didn't even want to learn Python. That's not the thing I wanted to learn. I just wanted to learn Java. So it was one of those things where it's like, I just learned this at home. Why am I paying for tax for this, you know? So I went for writing, and I don't know. I guess I'm going to sign up for a class or two. Or maybe I just won't go this summer, and I'll just do something else. And then go back later this year. I'm honestly thinking about doing plumbing or like something like that. Because like, I live in America, so being an American, I'm just not going to get a job either way. So it's like, I have to think about what I'm spending my time on, because time is very precious in this world. So yeah. I'm trying to just do something, you know? Trying to do something that will make me happy. So we'll see. 10 to 12 people on stream is like teaching a class, but anime topic, I can't imagine if I have 10 to 20 people in front of me talking about liking femboys. I can talk to you all day about why I love Mei Kinosaki. But yeah, it's like I don't mind talking about my sexuality. Or just gooner stuff, because I think it's funny. I was making gooner jokes before people even knew what the word gooner was. And by the way, the word gooner has been and goon and gooner have been around for goon and gooner have been around for many a decade. I don't remember the etymology of it, but it's been around for a while. It's not that bad. I mean, it's really not. I've been doing it for 15 years, but yeah. That and his girlfriend cheated on him. Oh, yeah, that's true. That not just cheated on him, left him for his own best friend. That says to me that Chibi was not being a very nice person in that relationship. Wait, who is this? Chibi Reviews? Yeah, Chibi Reviews. It is Chibi Reviews. I think some of his most recent videos are him defending lolly porn or something like that. He's also really into incest. Really, dude, he's a goblin. He doesn't like the light. I'm so glad I haven't watched any of his vids, and I'm glad I never did, because the stuff I hear is completely mad and insane. So I'm just gonna, yeah, he's been radicalized. He's like the nightmare of every content creator. Content creators are fearful of turning out like him, because that's what the algorithm does. Once you start going for views and you don't care about anything else, your beliefs become more and more extreme. And in many ways, you become an embodiment of the YouTube algorithm, or the algorithm on, whatever site you're on. Truly, in many ways, I'm sympathetic towards the plight of Chibi Reviews, and I hope he does get help, because he's clearly... this is a cry for help. Like, he even said he was going to commit suicide one time, like... Recently, he said like he was gonna drink himself to death after his girlfriend left him, or for his friend, and this cop found him, and then they sent him home, and they didn't even like there's a bunch of holes in it. Like he's a liar. He just lies, and it's just very unfortunate. I watched I watched a video about him finding out his girlfriend cheating on his best friend. Yeah. Everyone's been... The Chibi Review story is fascinating. It's a fascinating insight into how content creation, and not content creation, modern day algorithms controlled by corporations can absolutely break a human being's mind. That's why I say, man, stay off Twitter. Don't go on there. Chibi's on Twitter all the fucking time. He's on Twitter right now, probably replying to a troll. Don't be like him. Save your sanity. Go to school. Learn a trade. Read. Listen to music. Play music. Dude, jerk off. I don't care. Anything. Like, I don't know. Just stay off Twitter. Stay off TikTok. Stay off... I would argue stay off YouTube. I don't even try to watch that much YouTube these days. It's very hypocritical of me as a content creator, but I mean, we're all, AI's taking over everything, so enjoying this while hopefully it lasts. And hopefully it does last, but, I have my doubts. I'm getting my PhD in Lit. Let me know if you need help writing. Right on. Join the Discord server. Which university do you attend? Maybe it's the way they are conveying the information. I am not going to say. But it is what you think it is. It's just... I don't think it's for me. It's not for me. I think that's the main point. Gooner maxing. Goon to the moon, my fellow gooners. I would like to learn every subject and probably every skill possible. That way I could achieve perfection, which is something that no one has ever tried. And I don't think you should try that. That may make you go insane. Just do what you love, You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be all right. That's all you need. What happened in Bro's life? A lot. I've been watching Chibi Reviews, and he has been calling out a lot of government issues. Yeah, I will not lie. He does not need help, and he taking therapy and working out. Or he does need help, and he taking therapy and working out. Yeah. I don't know, like, if a Chibi Reviews literally supports ICE, you know? He supports lolly porn and, like, all of these really awful things. Like, I don't think he's, you know, some Batman or whatever. But other than that, I think it is time for me to end the stream. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I want everyone to have a good day. And remember, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. All you guys got this. You guys got it. I believe that we all have the power to make great changes in our lives. So just remember that. Stay positive. Keep your heads up. Don't get too bogged down by what's happening in the world. Be vigilant. Keep your ears to the ground. Stay grounded. Don't look at too many feet pics. All right. I should just say this. Have a good night, everyone. How do I end the stream? Okay, there we go. Nighty night.